Hey everybody, I'm back with a haul. This is all Christmas sort of related stuff, I believe. Um, a couple of days ago, I decided I wanted to order the new Doohickey Christmas Volume 27. I always enjoy the Christmas ones that they put out. I've stopped pre-ordering them because they take such a long time from when they actually announce that there's going to be a doohickey box that I decided I will just wait until the store gets it and then actually order it rather than just pre-ordering it automatically. So after seeing the actual dies you get, I decided I will go ahead and order. And here are the dies. So let me show you. Let's see if I can show you these really well. Oh, here we go. So for those of you who are not familiar with the doohickey volumes, they usually are a set of dies related to some, some sort of theme. And then there's usually an extra one. And this is the extra. It is a scarf tag. So I actually cut it out because I was curious to see what it looks like when you cut it. So let me put it in my hand. It'll be better that way. It folds over like a lot of their bag toppers, and you can see it cuts some of the details for a scarf that's kind of tied around your neck, and then it creates a loop right here at the top. Now if you turn this over, it's the reverse of the same thing, but you'll notice there is that little loop, that area where the loop is actually cut out. So it's intended that you glue this together, right? But still very cute. And I use a Gemini to cut my dies, so in case you're wondering. Now, I don't think this doohickey kit really was worth the price of your typical doohickey kits, because a lot of these dies are in here are already in their other sort of kits in a way. Not all of them, a few of them. But you get like these, I don't know what to call this because it's just this outer loop here that it's going to cut. It will cut a hole, basically. So you'll have this little frame of like a tag. And it's two sizes, and you have a poinsettia, some little pine leaves, snowflakes, which, they've released that before in other kits. You've got this bow. You've got some holly leaves, little swirl here. I think this is mistletoe right here. And I think, I am not really 100% sure, but I think this is some sort of banner. And then you have this border die. Let me turn it for you. So that's what the dies are in the kit. And then you get the magazine, which has projects. Now, the projects in this are not made using dies from this kit. They used to do that, but they don't do that anymore. So what you're getting is projects that you can make with other dies, which is a little bit weird. And they started doing that some time ago. This is not a new thing, but I just wanted you to know that. So they used to actually have projects with the actual kit, dies in the kit, but they don't do that now. So still fun to look through. And I always typically enjoy their Christmas ones because Christmas is something I love crafting for. But just wanted to let you know that. So I actually purchased this stamp right here. This is a Tilda Edwin. And this is the one. What's it called? It doesn't have the name. This is on Easy Mount Foam already, so it's already got ready to go. But that's what I ordered. That's what this one is. I want to see what the name is so I can tell you. Santa Tilda Edwin. So you could make it, feminine or masculine. So there's that. And then I ordered another one, another stamp, and I don't think it's in here. I'm only showing you that because there's no picture of the stamps on the packaging. They used to do that too, which they don't anymore. So I'll say that. This is the other stamp I think I ordered, yeah. And if you can't see that, what it is it's Magnolia Tilda. She's laying in the snow and making a snow angel. So you've got all the little, you know, little marks like she's making a snow angel, and there's little snowflakes around her head too. And then over here, there's a deer wearing a sweater. And then there's some snowflakes. And there's a sentiment, which I cannot read. It's backwards. This says let it snow, but this one, I'm not sure because it's in script and it's backwards. So I don't want to even attempt to read it, but there's another sentiment here. So it's this one, this stamp is not on foam, Clean Mount foam. See that? It's not on the foam. It's just the red rubber, which is totally fine. I can cut around this. And what I usually do with my red rubber is I will use some Sukaniko. Is that what it is? I will use some Tombow Monomoti glue. Now this is two-way glue, so I just spread some of this onto the back of my stamp once I've cut it out, and then I let it dry. And letting it dry means that the bond will be semi-permanent. It will not be permanent. You can peel this off of a block. So you can stick this onto a block, peel it off, and stick it to some backing sheet. And it will be fine. That is what I do with mine. I know a lot of people like to buy the Cling Mount foam, you know, and take all the trouble of cutting it out and everything. I'm lazy, first of all, with that. And then I also don't like to cut this because my hands really hurt when I try and cut this. People say use a hot knife. It's a lot easier. Sure, it's a lot easier, but again, I'm kind of lazy. So I don't want to take the time to do that, and I'm just fine with the technique I use. And that's the same technique I use to remove the red rubber stamps from their blocks when I do that. But neither here nor there, because this one isn't mounted to anything. And that's what I would do to use this stamp or stamps. The other things that are in my order were these two items here. This is a Christmas thing. It's Little Village House with... What? Little Village House with... I don't know what that says. And I don't know why it says that, because it's two little banners, Merry Christmas, and a set of antlers. I don't know why it says that in the upper corner here, but it's what it says. And then I got this one, which is a window, and it's actually a fold over bag topper, or you know, it could be a tag or it could be a bag topper. So here's a crease right here that it will cut. It will, you know, crease the die, so you could just fold it over just like the scarf was. So it's doubled over on itself. And then you have these little vines and flowers that you can cut off and use for decorating the window. It's a really cute window, though, if you look at it. So this will be fun. Window. Okay. Now, I ordered these from the Rubber Buggy shop. And she's actually shipping out of Oregon, I believe. Yeah, Oregon, Bend, Oregon. So let me see if I have the website on her receipt. It's not on the receipt. It's actually on the back of this packaging. Let's see. Right here. That's where I ordered from. So if you're in the US and you want to order Magnolia, she's got a lot of Magnolia stuff as well as other things. I know a lot of these other places are, like this one's in the UK. That one is Magnolia itself, from Sweden. I don't know where the Craft Heaven shop is. I don't know if I've ordered from them. It's been a long time. But yeah, every time they put out a doohickey box, I have to look at it now. If it's a Christmas one, I tend to want to order it because I like their Christmas ones, but this one's a little bit eh. The other order that I purchased, what is that? The other order that I purchased is actually this set of dies from Cottage Cuts, and I purchased from their website, and let's see if it's on their packaging. Yes, so they're in the US. There is their website, and they were having a sale, so when are they not? But I purchased this, and this is a whole bunch of Christmas dies. I know Christmas is over, but you know, I just had to. I like to pick up smaller dies because, you know, a lot of places when you order dies, sometimes they're much larger. These are smaller in scale, and they do give the measurements. But so this one is baking pan and utensils. You get the baking pan, and you guys know I already have a baking pan. If you watch some of my other videos, I've got utensils as well. But it's always nice to have different sizes. And then I ordered this hat, and I actually think I have this hat already. So you get what's really weird about Cottage Cuts is they only do plate dies, and plate dies is a style where, you know, you don't have to cut apart the dies and keep track of them. But at the same time, when you're die cutting, it's very hard for you to die cut without doing it multiple times and wasting paper. Because I wouldn't cut the, you know, the fur part of the hat and the little pom-pom in the same color as the hat. It would likely be a different color. So you waste a lot of paper when you can't separate the dies. It's a little bit weird to me. Same thing with this. This is easier because they're all to one side, where you'd probably have, you know, this in some gray color or foil and this in some other colors. So it's a little hard to, you know, cut stuff. Like, they always put them on plate dies. They never have them, you know, as individual dies. So it's a little weird to me. You kind of waste some paper, I think. But I don't know. Maybe you don't care because it's such a small piece of paper. So I went on a gingerbread man kick. And I don't particularly like the gingerbread man, but he's popping out of a cupcake. And so I had to order the cupcake just for the cupcake. I would probably try and find a gingerbread man that I like a lot better than this little guy right here, because he looks weird to me. This one is, again, has different size pieces in it. And so you get a stand mixer and a bowl, a whisk, and a spoon, and a little cake piper thingy, piping bag. And then you get the gingerbread. You can make it a boy or a girl, and you get a hat. So look at this. So again, if you wanted to just die cut the little mixer, you couldn't really do that, because you could probably, I guess, cut a piece of paper to put right here. But, you know, it's a little bit harder to work with when you have these plate dies. I always forget that about Cottage Cuts for whatever reason. But anyway, I had to get this one. This one has a gingerbread man that is in a size that I thought would be nice to have. If you look at my finger, I have big fingers, by the way. But he's about to the first digit of my index finger. That's how tall he is. So he's quite cute in size-wise. You get the rolling pin, you get an apron, and then you get all these little other Christmas cookies, so you can layer them up. So these two would go together. You'd layer those two, and then I'm just looking. Looks weird. You have the trees, 3 different size trees and 3 different size stars. So you could make the icing in one color, and then you'd have the cookie part. So there you have it. And then you have the sweet as Christmas cookie. Sweet as a Christmas cookie. I don't know if I'd ever use that for anything, but anyway, there we go. Baked with love. Now, not too enamored with anything except for this little measuring cup. Look at this snowman sitting in the measuring cup. I see this with the gingerbread, not with the snowman, for whatever reason. Because I am not a fan of the little snowman. Not that much, at least. So I got it for the measuring cup. Of course, I'll have to find a little ginger or something that will fit in the measuring cup and look super cute. There you have it. This one has lots of little cups and saucers and cookies and candies, and that gingerbread man is okay, I guess. I don't know if he's the same size as this guy. No, he's a little bit larger. Let's see about this one. Oh, that one's definitely much larger. Oh, he might fit nice in the cupcake. You could put 2 of them. I don't know. All right, last thing I got. See, guys, I'm way off topic. Look at the little Santa. This is a stamp and die. I didn't know that they had stamps and dies because I never really look on their site. I always just look at their dies. Look at the little Santa. Ooh, maybe he could fit inside of the cupcake. That's kind of creepy, but Santa popping out of a cupcake. He's cute, though. And then you got these little cookies, a jar of milk, and a candy cane, a plate of cookies, and cookies for Santa. That sentiment, ho, ho, ho. That's a little tag. And then there's another cookie plate, but it's from the side view. And then a little like card that says to Santa. So you get the dies and the stamps for that. And that actually wasn't, let's see how much that was. What is this? Santa's cookies. This stamp was $6.89. Stamp and die, sorry. $6.89 for this. The most expensive item I bought was the Cocoa Treats, which I think is this one. So this one was $12.48. I did get one other die. I'm not going to share it because I bought it as a gift for an individual. So that person will be surprised, hopefully, when they receive this cute little die that I found. But that is my haul. I hope you guys are doing well. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.